So I'm hearing the International Bully Federation is going to strip Alexander Usyk of his IBF belt right after he wins. Not a good look for the IBF. Why would they do this? The world is watching. They had the scandal years ago. I believe it was something with bribery or something like that. And now they do this. And people are pointing out they didn't do that with Spence. I believe he sat on the belt for 2 years, but Usyk just wins. You know, there's a rematch clause. So, like, why are you taking the belt? Who's he supposed to fight? He's supposed to fight in like a couple weeks or something. The man doesn't even really get to go home and enjoy his belts and his victory without threats of taking his belt. And for what? For what? And shout out to Kurt once again from Counterpunch Boxing News. And he was saying that the IBF seems to do this with people that are what they consider the A side. Like Errol Spence was considered the A side against Terrence Crawford. Tyson Fury was considered the A side against Alexander Usyk. Won't be in the rematch, but was considered that in this fight. So the IBF is kind of like play ball or we're going to bully you. So that's why I call them the International Bully Federation. And the fans out there don't really, we get upset about it, but we know who's the real champ. They're having Dubois and Hrgovic fight for it June 1st. But, I mean, come on. Usyk already beat Dubois on the cards, even though I said Dubois kind of won because of that controversial belt body blow, which shouldn't have been too controversial. But anyway, Usyk got it in the record books. He won that fight. So, he's beaten Dubois. I don't know if he and Hrgovic ever even sparred together. But the point is, how are you going to strip the man when he just won, man? Let some time go by. I hear Tyson Fury's agreed. I heard it from Frank Warren's mouth himself. By the way, Frank Warren got into a heated debate on Talk Sport. Go check that out. It got pretty nasty, but I heard it from Frank Warren's mouth himself that Tyson Fury wants the rematch in October. So we'll see if that happens. I didn't think he was going to retire. People overreact, and Tyson's finished. He's not finished unless he wants to be finished. Even Lennox Lewis was quoted as saying, Tyson Fury can come back from this. It's just how you decide to look at your loss. Like they say, is it a loss or something you learn from? But the IBF is just losing credibility. They messed with Terrence Crawford after he beat Errol Spence. Now they're messing with Alexander Usyk. You know what? We need to just boot the IBF out of there. Prince Turkey and them came up with their own belt, the Undisputed belt. That's the main belt that we should be focused on, even over the WBC, WBA, IBO, WBO. Let's just look at that Undisputed belt, which Alexander Usyk won legitimately. He's one of the greats of all time. Came up from cruiserweight, and he's beaten these real big guys. He beat Tony Bellew in the cruiserweights, beat Derek Chisora, Anthony Joshua twice, and now Tyson Fury beat Daniel Dubois. Did I already say that? But anyway, you can take all of his belts, and we, the public, know what we saw. We know Alexander Usyk is the real champion. I don't care about, necessarily who gets the belt from the Hrgovic-Dubois fight, even though I'm looking forward to that. So now I'm wondering, is that going to be the main event on June 1st on the 5 versus 5? I was thinking it'd be Deontay versus Zhang, but that might be the co-main event since the Bivol-Beterbiev fight got postponed. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of the International Bully Federation. This is the J. Roos Theory. Thank you for watching. If you wish to donate to the platform, the Cash App is $J Roos 33, LSR forever. And if you live for Yeshua, you're fearless. Believe that. Believe that. Yay.